Shutting down campuses, forcing the cancellation of classes and graduation. None of this is a peaceful protest.
Meanwhile, former President Donald Trump praised law enforcement officers for how they handled protesters at Columbia University and UCLA. The AP reports police have arrested nearly 2,200 people across 43 different colleges since April 18th. Our Jonathan Dibliati has more.
Yep, I'm gonna have to wash my face again before I shave. Okay.
Fellow teachers from around the country at the first ever state dinner for teachers. The First Lady, who has been teaching for more than 30 years herself, thanked the educators
It's
for answering
May the 3rd, 2024. Once again, it's May the 3rd, 2024.
Many fan favorites like Tracker will return and several new shows will debut, including one starring Oscar winner Kathy Bates. Lauren Posen has the lowdown.
Stars of comedies and dramas hitting CBS this fall came out to celebrate Thursday night block party style. Each show part of the CBS community of entertainment, including new Monday night sitcom Papa's House, starring Damon Wayans and Damon Wayans Jr.
Hi, New York City.
The Elder plays a legendary talk radio host who finds himself still parenting his adult son.
Every father's dream is for his son to inherit the family business, and our business just happens to be Punchlines.
Another newbie to the CBS neighborhood, Kathy Bates as Matlock, a reimagining.
All right, guys. So, hey.
Rejoins the workforce in her 70s. It really shows you don't start.
So, it's April the 3rd, 2024, and yesterday I did publish a work paper, and it was in a protocol state of the United States, essentially associate state of the, not essentially, but in reference in associate state of the United States. At times the technical term will be protocol state, just to ensure that equal constitutional rights and protection are afforded to each and every one, each and every citizen of an associate state, and the citizens of associate states will be recognized as residential nationals of the United States. But anyway, so my paper today, what I'm gonna edit, and no, not edit. I haven't written it out yet. But what I'm gonna author and edit and then publish today is a work paper on the legal and political tenets on government enfranchisement of universal religion, or universal theocracy, or universal spiritualism. The government support and protection of the universal synagogue, or the universal temple, or the universal church. However, I'm gonna word it out today. I'm gonna have it. I'm not gonna have it. I always do. I always author everything on my own. I don't want you guys requesting me imply or infer that others are writing any parts of my work, or have written it out and have sent it, in the future or the past. No, that's enough. I'm not gonna be able to live with you guys communicating any of that any of that nonsense to anyone. I just cannot handle it whatsoever. Okay, I have authored everything on my own. Everything I've presented is authored by me. I've authored it on my own. I've published it on my own, including what I published with iUniverse, the book sketch. It's unedited, incomplete. It clearly was just a model. It clearly was to keep everyone confused to what I was doing at the particular time. I was audited in the United States, and various parts of the United States and so forth. I could not have too much surveillance of folks following me around, being too threatened by my integrationist theory, or worrying over too much. I had to make sure that a great segment of the population was into this particular transition that we are going to make, this paradigm shift that's going to take place, the order of integration. I was delving into integration totally. But anyway, Yeah. So even the book sketch published with iUniverse in 2012, I authored all of it, and I sent it in to be published by iUniverse, and I paid over $900, or it was almost $1,000 back then, to have it published. It's 760 pages. I worked hard on it. Did not get a chance to edit it, and when I say incomplete, essentially it was not edited. What I had to do was make sure that I threw paint on the canvas. So what you see on the end notes, that's just paint on the canvas. I did not touch up afterward. I did not finish it up. I just threw all the ideas on there. It was not. I did not have an opportunity to go through it. I knew I wouldn't. So I threw everything in there. I made sure the constitutive charter, even though it was unedited, it was comprehensible enough in articulating what I was working toward. But the introduction part of the book itself, the book sketch itself, the introduction part and the end note parts, they're completely all over the place, completely unedited, completely just paint thrown onto the canvas. So I intended to do that, and when I got to the point of saying, okay, I'm going to have to commit to that, I'm going to have to commit to being completely humble and letting people believe whatever they want to believe, I made sure that the constitutive charter was so complex and so scary and confusing that they would perceive that only a genius like Leonardo da Vinci would actually have written this constitutive charter, and that's essentially what I communicated to the federal government of the United States, to some of these folks. But anyway, I had to be very humble, and I allow people to say, oh, this dude must be a savant, a mental retard savant. So I had to endure it. I did my work, so I wouldn't have to focus on it. I did what I had to do, this and that. I worked very hard. Okay, so but anyway, the work paper that I'm gonna publish today is gonna be in the political and legal tenets, or the legal and political tenets on government support or assistance to universal theocracy or universal spiritualism, and it's going to denote that the conferences or the conventions that will be held on a regular basis all throughout the world, and in bringing religions together to worship divinity, to worship God Himself, to worship God Himself, whether present here on earth or in heaven, specifically, precisely, or whether in heaven and on earth, whatever, but worship not the concept of God, but the reality of God. To worship the reality of God and the good faith of humanity, and the thoughtfulness that comes with allowing people an opportunity, options to believe in whatever they want to believe, whatever they perceive as rational, logical, whatever they've been cultivated to believe in, which isn't unethical or egregiously offensive. So to be able to come together from different religions and so forth, and realize that the same God and the same civilization, from the most ancient of civilizations, have created all of humanity toward the same understanding and the same ultimate faith, ultimate good faith. And that the religions are not as contradictory as some of us would like to think, or some folks would like to think, and they're just not devolutionary in nature. Religions are not here to misguide people. Religion is here to create a foundation of civility, a foundation of an understanding of order, and law is to refine it. Political and nominal law, government law, per se, public law and civil law are here to refine our understanding of civility and society and civilization and so forth. So all of it is important. So, science is not here to misguide humanity into removing God from their psyche. Science is just not here to do that. I am my civilization, and the most ancient of civilizations gave me the original blueprint and created the universe. Science, essentially, what is communicated and what I'm communicating to you guys is that science is part of the fundamental nature of humanity and civilization and existence. It articulates what science has no time to articulate. It articulates what religion has no time to articulate, to expound on. Science articulates what religion has no time to expound on. This is not about wisdom, Melvin Otey. I am the ultimate wisdom. I am the ultimate intelligence. I am God himself. I am Jesus Christ. And no one can get to the point of being God but me. I am always God. I am the only God there is. I promise you, you need to stop thinking otherwise. It's time to humble yourself. Okay guys, I'm gonna have to shave, but yeah, okay.